believe we came back to the Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Our door was wide open.
My heart is literally pounding.
I heard something outside the door.
Open the door, let them in.
Are you a spirit from the right or are you a spirit from the left?
Can you make the REM pod go off again if you like Maggie?
Can you tap 3 times?
No! I just touched my head.
Wait, did you close the door? That door just shut.
What'd you see on the floor?
It wasn't like something like human size that was crawling.
You want us to leave the room?
Right
Welcome
now.
back, Mackie. We'll do it with them. Mackie.
Do you remember me from when I was here last time?
Yes.
Yes.
Get out.
Okay, so Amanda and I just checked in to the Cosmopolitan Hotel again, and we're sitting here in the bed, literally planning out what we're going to be doing for the night. And as we're sitting here, I see Amanda completely jolt her body super quick and look to the side. And I was like, did you see something?
And I did, but this just goes back to the whole, like, I didn't even say anything.
No.
I just kept talking. A woman, and you asked me what she looked like. It literally, if you guys haven't seen our Hotel del Coronado video, go look at that. But the famous ghost at Hotel del Coronado, which her name was Kate Morgan, she introduced herself as Katie. She was like one of those spirits that was super friendly and upfront and like wanted to communicate. And she goes, what did you just see? Like, what did it look like?
Yeah, because Amanda, most of the time, Amanda will see something and she's so used to seeing spirits that she doesn't even say anything to me. And I physically have to ask her, like, did you see something? She's like, oh yeah, this person's here. There's like 10 spirits here. And she won't say anything. So I'm like, what did you see?
Well, this spirit, literally, I was like, it looked like Kate Morgan. It looked like Katie, the way she walked through. And you're like, what do you mean it looked like Katie? I was like, no, like what Kate Morgan was supposed to look like when we saw the pictures, because I saw her a little bit differently. This literally looked like cookie cutter Kate Morgan, what you see if you look her picture up online.
So like you said, the black dress.
The big hat, you know what I mean? And she just walked right through. Cosmopolitan Hotel. She is not on Hotel del Coronado. Spoiler alert, we're planning our Spooktober 13 videos, 15 videos of October, and we were talking about Hotel del Coronado and how crazy the footage was we got there last time.
Literally 2 minutes before she saw this spirit walk through.
Yeah, and maybe we should go back, you know? And then we're having another conversation, literally completely moved on to a different topic even.
Yeah.
And Kate Morgan. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
And literally right when I was about to say Kate Morgan, and Kate Morgan walked through.
So crazy. So now I'm like, maybe she wants us to go back. The first time we went to Coronado, before Amanda even got to the hotel, she hadn't even left her house yet. She called me and was like, hey, like, I have a spirit coming through for you. She's calling herself Lottie. She was with you guys earlier. She came to me and said, I was with Mackie earlier. So we were trying to figure out who it was, and it turned out to be Kate coming to Amanda. So this wouldn't be the first time that Kate came to Amanda somewhere miles away from the Coronado when she knew that we were planning to
when
go
we
to
were
the hotel.
just talking about her, and at that point you were talking about her.
Yeah.
Because she came through and introduced herself and said, like, I was with Mackie. I was just with Mackie, right?
Yeah. That's
You literally have like, you have the whole conversation recorded.
Yes, all of it's recorded.
All right, well,
Guess we have to go back to Hotel del Coronado.
it'll be a good night.
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we're Mackie and Amanda. I'm Mackie.
I'm Amanda.
And we're your spooky boos.
The or your? Oh, well. We're in
whatever.
too deep now.
But as you can see, this location might look a little bit familiar to you.
I can't believe you literally were in the bathroom when you just yelled. You're like, I can't believe we came back.
Yeah.
To the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Old Town, San Diego, so there's a lot of history there. If you haven't seen our first visit to the Cosmopolitan, go check it out. We caught some crazy footage. We did a live stream, caught the doors slamming, the sink turning on, the lights turning off. We caught some weird stuff just our first night.
It was scary.
So enough talking about part one. This is part two to the Cosmopolitan, our follow-up at the Haunted Hotel in historic San Diego.
And to give you a little history on it. We did a full history in the other video, but a little bit of history. This hotel was built in 1827 by a man named Don Juan Bandini. He built it as a house for his family, his daughter Isadora, as well as his wife and his other daughters. 1870, they turned it into a hotel. Since then, it hasn't really been touched too much except for what was necessary. I don't know if you can tell if the picture looks slanted. That is because the floor that the ring light is sitting on is completely like that. So this is as straight as it's getting.
I say it in the last video too, where we're walking around and I'm like, this floor is just not at all even. Even the balconies are slanted like at an angle downwards, like towards the ground.
Even this wall is tilted like that. It's like coming down on us.
So we've been here for a little while, but stuff already started happening. We were filming an intro to another video that we have planned for our Spooktober.
At this point, we're just waiting for it to get a little bit later, and then we're gonna start our full-on investigation of the Cosmopolitan
And we're also
Hotel.
meeting 2 other people here.
We are.
We are meeting Joey Official and Kelsey Davies here. Normally we're up in LA, but we're down in my territory.
We really are.
Santiago.
Santiago.
It's a whale's
We're delirious already. It's a full moon.
Is that it really? Cleona! Our poor neighbors are probably like,
no. We actually have 2 rooms here. This is Amanda and I's room, and then we have Joey's room
he
also.
rented us, he rented a haunted room.
So-
There's more than one haunted room in this haunted hotel. Although I kind of think they're all a little haunted.
I do too.
This whole hotel's popping off.
We'll pick the camera back up when it gets later.
Our door was open.
Yes.
What? My phone was literally on the bed, still there. Like,
Wait, your door was
our door was
Our door was wide open.
My heart is literally pounding.
I know.
I went up to 127.
Like I felt like I was gonna pass out.
It was just
Okay.
It was literally just like this, just wide open. And
Okay.
all of the MacBooks on the bed, like my phone.
Yes,
was on
the
bed.
camera.
Like nobody opened the door because if they had, they would have taken our stuff.
Yeah. So we just walked back to our room, and as we were coming up to our room, our door is wide open inside, and everything's still in here. But Amanda was like, just saying that
feels
if
heavier than Joey's
Yeah,
right now.
really.
Right now, it feels
I
heavier than
am having a
Joey's.
heart attack, you guys.
Well, I mean that my heart
Did you
started.
check to make sure all yours like
Everything's
And
here.
My phone was literally right here. Like just like that. Mac
Our camera was right here. Our laptops, literally everything. If a person walked in here, if a person opened the door, everything.
Just took it
the
every
camera
time.
was
taken
right
something.
here. Like
It was like
you could
that.
see the ring. It was literally like this.
Like what the?
Nobody opened our door. Cause like if somebody was trying doors, like obviously they don't have great intentions. But the
Yeah.
fact that our door was just wide open and everything
And
was
you guys
here.
shut it.
I'm like shaking. I'm literally shaking.
Trying to recreate it, maybe? It can't be the wind.
Well, no, but
It's a
the
pretty heavy
we
door.
It was
we went
open.
to get Kelsey, and we just completely shut the door.
Okay, then that's weird.
We
It was so
Yeah.
wide open too. Like it was, you could see the ring light. Like it was like this.
It was completely open. It was weird, Amanda.
like low-key freaking out a little bit.
I am too. My heart's
You're shaking.
I know. I'm literally like feel like not okay.
My heart sank. I was like, all of our.
I know, me too.
Your camera. My phone was literally just sitting on the bed.
My phone was too. All of our stuff was in here.
Oh my god, I've always wanted one of these.
REM
Where'd you
pod.
get this?
It just said yeah.
Do you want us to use the REM pod?
We were doing such good stuff, Mackie.
I heard the REM pod. I swear it was
They,
like the REM pod.
they love the REM pod.
Let's put it
That's
by
when
the
you go
door.
around it and it like,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it by the door.
It detects temperature, all that.
If anyone's here with us, can you touch the REM pod?
Yeah. I just heard something in the bathroom too.
I did too,
Yeah, I heard
Mackie. I did
Really?
too. I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
I got so nervous when we looked at the REM pod. If something's here with us, go near the red dot in front of the door.
If you go near it, it'll make it beep.
I heard something outside
Really?
the door.
Stop.
Open the door, let them in.
Who's there?
Open
Did
the
you
door.
hear that? Actually,
Open it, open it.
Do you want us to open the door?
Yeah.
Quickly.
He said sure.
You're gonna make it go off, Kelsey.
All right, we opened the door for you.
Do you see that swinging?
What? Oh yeah, that is swinging.
That's for sure.
I didn't touch that when I opened the door.
I don't think so.
Did you hear that
Is
outside?
Yeah.
that a click?
Yeah.
Bro!
They're like, leave, bro.
Do you feel the young boy?
No.
I don't know.
I do feel something here.
I
with
feel a
us.
boy, but I don't know if it's a young boy. I don't know if it's actually like a young boy. Is there a young boy here? Yes. Yes. That was 2 yeses.
Why is that flashing? Or am I tripping?
That's the temperature gauge. So it just detects like major changes in temperature.
Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, it's
It
holding.
stopped. It's holding.
That's that?
Yeah.
Is someone touching that?
If something's touching the REM pod, step away and make it go off. Oh, that's scary.
Oh my god. It stopped. It stopped. What the heck?
Yeah, shut the door.
There we go.
Are you still in here?
Here, that literally said here.
I heard Maggie.
I did too!
Maggie.
As I walked next to the phone.
That REM pod is freaking me out.
Can
That
you make
was
the
weird.
Can you make the REM pod go off again? This device with the red light on it.
Oh my god! What?
Thank you.
Someone's
crazy.
really.
That was insane, Mackie. Do you like Mackie? It stops again. Do you like me?
I heard Marie. Or maybe it's a 3. It's really cold right here, like freezing.
We were saying that earlier also, Kelsey. That's
freezing right
crazy.
here.
Are you the same spirit that Mackie and I were feeling earlier that was making the room cold?
No, it's just
It's just like
right
one area.
It's like a little pocket down by the floor. Can you make the REM pod go off again if you like Mackie?
That's scary.
Mackie, they like you.
At least they like you.
That's true. Can you make it stop? Oh
I don't like this REM pod.
How many spirits are here with us?
One for sure.
I'm gonna sit down next to you again. Is that okay?
One.
One.
All right, so
That's the
yeah.
loud one.
What's your name?
Anne.
I heard that.
I heard Anne.
Anne, did you used to stay at this hotel?
Are you male or female? Are you still here? Stop.
Yeah, that did say
That
stop.
said stop.
Make the device that's sitting next to Mackie go off if you want us to stop. No? It said no, right?
Yes.
Should I ask?
Yeah, Mackie, they like you.
They like Maggie.
Getting Mackie.
Wait, ask if it's still communicating with you first. Start with that.
Okay. Just ask if it's still here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you're still here with us right now, want to keep talking to us, can you make the REM pod go off again?
It just feels different, doesn't it?
Oh my god. Y'all don't like this REM pod.
Isn't it creepy?
It's
me out.
so weird. It's like really cold right here.
All right, can you make it stop?
Holy sh! Holy crap!
It's every time. That happens to us
That's
every
insane.
time. Okay.
This is some like hardcore evidence.
That's
Okay,
insane.
yeah, isn't that wild?
That's wild evidence.
Okay,
That's
if
scary.
someone was just touching my hand right here, can you make the REM pod go off again? I heard yes too. My hand is cold. Feel the side of my hand right there. Oh my god, it's freezing. Was someone just touching my hand? Or is someone still sitting next to me right now? Hardcore.
This is what?
Do you see spirits? Is that what it said? Do you see?
Disrespect or
Disrespect?
please respect?
Do you feel that we're not respecting you? Do you hear that in the bathroom?
Yes.
It sounded like water started dripping.
Yeah, it did. I heard Mackie. They really like you.
It feels different now.
It
Friend!
does.
I heard friend! Mackie
Oh,
friend.
Mackie and amigo.
We can be friends.
It's like good vibes.
Yeah.
It feels a little better.
Are you a
Than
spirit
before.
from the right or from the left?
What does that mean? What does that mean? The right! It said the right!
Did it?
Wait, what is
They have to answer. Are you a spirit from the right? Make the REM pod stop. Are you a
Yes.
spirit from the right or are you a spirit from the left? It said no.
I said no when he said left. What does that mean?
Are you a spirit from the right? Sure.
What does that mean? I heard the right again.
That's good. Right is good, left is bad.
What does that mean? I've never heard that before.
Oh, wait, I'm listening. So I'm like,
Oh, okay.
there's still someone here.
I know.
It said the
My
right.
heart's like pounding. If you're still here with us right now, can you make the REM pod go off? If you're still here with us right now, can you make the REM pod go off again?
There's two spirits that I'm picking up on now. Like I'm able to tell them apart.
Is one like heavier? Okay. I just saw something right next to you. Did you see me look up?
Yeah, I did, Mackie.
Right next to you, and then that went off. It was a bright green light goes zip up.
Green light?
Green.
Yeah.
Oh my
it was
goodness.
like mint green, like a white green just go right next to your head.
This room's bad, isn't it?
This room is terrible.
It's starting to feel
Like,
different
I have like
now.
a heavy, like something heavy on my chest here.
Should we start checking out other spots in the
Yeah,
hotel?
definitely just get out of this room. Let's get out of the room.
Alright, here.
I don't want to be here. Said bye.
Bye. Alright, goodbye.
Bye, bro.
Oh no, the full moon. Cleo. No. Last time we went out to that park and there were... Remember that guy? Remember the guy by the school that was trying to take us there?
I was literally just thinking about that. Remember the woman that wouldn't talk to us? She just
Yes. The door is locked.
People. Or not a people.
What?
Not a people, but you can see.
Oh, you can see in... Oh.
that is not glorious.
Amanda, look
see
through.
through
You can totally see us sleeping in bed.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's creepy.
Oh my god, you can literally see their bed.
Like literally
Stop.
Imagine you see somebody walk by. Right?
home?
never go back in.
Yeah,
What
for sure.
the hell? That's my worst nightmare.
What's that?
Run into the skunk family.
There's both of them, a baby and a mom. I don't know how to zoom. Amanda, they're coming here. Are they really? There they are.
Oh, look how cute.
So there's room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available.
So literally everyone's able to. Remember how they told you it was sold out?
They told me it was sold out.
Why do they do that?
Suddenly a ghost tour here. Like, that's so weird. There's no one here
They
except
told
for
me it was one room available and it was that semi-suite.
That's what they did to us last time. They're like, there's only one room available, you guys can't switch. But yet,
There's clearly not.
why are there just shoes right there? What do you think?
I think like the same thing as last time, where I kind of keep seeing people walking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's like a ton of people here, like it's active. But then I stop and I really like notice and I look and they're not there.
This place is just strange. Not even just the hotel, but the whole surrounding area.
All of Old Town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Like, are you seeing flashes of people, like, or just like
I'm
full-on
seeing
people?
People walk around by that red building down there under that lamp.
I think we need to go down there this time, honestly.
Let's do it.
Last time we were here, there was this spirit down there. We were trying to follow him, and then we saw this bunny.
That room is green.
Why is that green?
That room is green.
Bro, no, not you again. No, not today.
You know what?
Touch my foot.
Twice.
So we're just making our way down to the Red Barn right now. It's actually like this weird schoolhouse or something.
Last time Mackie and I were here, there was like, we were riding our birds, Holland boots.
Yeah, literally.
And we came like up to this kind of area. I think it's the schoolhouse.
We were like, let's go try and talk to this guy. So we started following him and I was like, excuse me. And apparently Amanda said he stopped and was waiting for us. And then there was this little bunny sitting right there.
And like the bunny, we kept getting so close and it wasn't hopping away, wasn't moving away. It was just looking at us the entire time. And then it like started to move and you go, wait, like to the guy, and the bunny stops and looks at us again. And I just got like the weirdest freaking feeling, and that's never happened to me with animals before. I told you like what I thought. I was like, have you ever heard of skinwalkers? There's a bunny like right there.
What the hell is that? There's a bunny right there.
Oh, Amanda, it's the same bunny, I swear.
Does he have a name tag? How do you know?
He looks the same and he's just standing there. Let's go see him. He's literally just sitting there like the other one was.
Why is he up to it?
I don't know. What's the odds that there's another bunny sitting in the exact same
Do you see any other bunnies?
No.
One. Also, why aren't you afraid of that helicopter, sir? Your ears are huge.
Literally. Why aren't you scared of us?
We're close.
Why? Amanda, look at his cottontail.
Sir.
Why is he looking at us now, Amanda?
He is staring straight at us, isn't he?
Yes.
I hate that.
His ears are straight up.
Hey, do you see that person in front of that building right there? Do you see that person in front of that building left to the left?
Yeah, I do. He's staring at us. And the bunny is too.
Bro, that bun.
That bunny.
That bunny.
Like, look at this underground cellar thing.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Oh my gosh, you look at it.
Like, it's not big enough for someone to fit in. It smells different over here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It smells like fresh.
Like plumerias or something.
Yeah.
Flower. I don't see any flowers though. Like there's just a whiff of it right there.
Look how small this schoolhouse is. You can literally see through to the other side.
Turn this off for you.
I just saw someone right there in front of the tree. Right here.
In front of the tree?
Yeah, it didn't look like a dark shadow though. It's also not focusing there. Weird. It's just blurry, the whole thing. Look, they're weird. It just looks like a man, like just a figure.
What?
A man?
A man named Russ.
Huh.
Yeah. He worked over there in 1855.
Where? What?
You want to go see Russ?
Sure.
There though, or something. I don't know. He said he worked there.
Mackie,
This bunny doesn't even care. Oh,
I truly hate him as a person and as a child of God.
he got a big old tail.
Yo, is that a person?
Wait,
I saw that also.
Yeah, that scared me. That's a mannequin.
are you sure?
Yeah, it is. God, that's...
I just got such a weird taste in my mouth.
Really? It smells like stale over here. What if it unlocks? Just like our door?
Do you want to use the
Oh my
spirit
God.
box?
I heard that too. I was getting ready to ask something, but I was like trying to figure out how to phrase it.
Oh my god, he says ask.
Yeah, that's it.
Sometimes I wonder, like, are they able to like read your thoughts? You know what I mean? Because sometimes I do talk to them, and it's like in my
It's like
head. You know what I
telepathic.
mean? Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Or like mostly, I don't even have conversations. Mostly, I listen to what they have to say.
Russ, are you in this building in front of us? There's something about the light.
There's a woman here with us right now.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's talking about how beautiful she used to be.
Oh, she's still beautiful.
She's
Thank you. You're very welcome, ma'am.
Is her name Gabby?
No.
What's her name?
I don't know. I'm like kind of thinking L. And like names aren't my strong suit, but like I'm not like I'm wondering if it's an L name or like her name is L-E-L-L-E.
If your name
Joe.
is, just say Joe.
Why my name?
Does she like you?
Nope, not.
Do you like
Do you
Joe?
want to have a sleepover?
Yes, I know, I heard yes.
If your name is spelled E-L-L-E, can you make one of the devices go off? I probably worded that wrong, actually.
Did you hear
Your
that?
footsteps.
Yeah.
I totally
Like, I
did
thought
too.
someone was walking by.
I heard it again.
I heard old man.
Huh.
I think her name starts with an L.
Okay. If your name starts with an L, can you make one of our devices right here light up?
Dude,
Oh!
it's flashing.
Okay, so yeah, her name does start with
Okay,
an L.
so your name starts with an L?
I'm not connecting with her at all.
I think
just
it's,
this man.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards like Lace, L-A, like Lacey.
Lucy?
Ew,
That was
that was
not- I was
awful.
not thinking.
If your name's Lacey, can you come a little bit closer to one of our devices to make it light up even more? You can take energy from our lights or camera batteries if it makes it easier for you.
I heard Russ again. What? You hear it?
It just got a cold breeze.
I do too. And we're like in between two buildings.
I know.
3 buildings.
It's like right.
Uh-oh, dowsing rods.
I heard dowsing too. I heard
Want
dowsing.
us to use the dowsing
Wait,
rods?
my battery just drained.
one I have.
I need to change. Hold on. Okay, I just turned off my camera to switch a battery because I said my battery drained, and right when I did, the REM pods are going off.
Throbbing. Like,
What?
I haven't used one of these in so long. There was a demon attached to mine.
Holy sh!
That's the REM pod?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
Do you guys feel how cold it is in
It's
between all of
freezing.
us right now?
Are you wanting us to use this device?
That's the REM pod.
That's the REM pod? I'm freaking myself out with the REM pod.
We're going.
It's the REM pod again.
Stop.
Oh, I said no. What?
Why is that like a high-pitched...
Do you guys feel how cold it is right here? Did you come with us from the hotel?
Are you the man I was talking to?
If you worked at this school, can you make the REM pod go off again? This just turned off also.
Oh, wow.
Can you make it stop?
Are you the man that Amanda is not?
No.
Okay.
It's the woman.
Gio is freaking out.
It's the woman.
Lacey?
Lacey, okay.
Lacey, were you a teacher?
Yes.
A teacher. Aww.
Can you imagine we go back and the doors wide open?
Oh my
I would die.
God.
And it's locked.
Yes.
Why did that go off?
I don't know.
I have to go see now. My
As we
paranoid
said that.
ass.
Well, it's locked.
Yeah, we shut it last
But I don't think you guys locked it last
We didn't, did we?
I don't know.
No, we
I just
like
need to
locked-
stand
I
up
think
for a
we locked
second.
ours. No, you didn't. Lacey, were you a mom? Did you have kids at this school? Can you make it stop if you did? Is your name Lacey? Are we saying your name right? mine crossed too.
Oh my god, Mackie's doing it too.
No, that's super smart to do too.
Yeah.
And a yes from there.
She crossed both of them. This girl's powerful.
Oh my god.
What is going on here?
What the heck?
Kelsey, we should both close our eyes on
Close
the next
them?
Do
on
it.
the next question.
Lacey, can you make the REM pod stop?
Insane.
That's scary.
That's insane.
Point
Yeah.
to where you are right now.
I don't know what mine would do because I'm shaking. It's pointing to behind me. Stop.
Lacey, are you still here with us?
I swear she's like pointing to herself.
Yeah,
It's
they're,
like pointing somewhere.
they're,
Yeah, Kelsey's just keep going back to that same spot.
Like there's
there's someone behind
someone
you guys.
behind me for sure. I don't know if it's Russ or Lacey. I don't know. Someone's behind me. Let's try one more.
Lacey, if it's you behind Kelsey, can you make the REM pod go off again? Lacey, if it's someone else behind Kelsey, are you able to make the REM pod go off again?
Something just tapped my head. I'm not even kidding. It was like Kelsey.
Do you hear
I
that
felt
beep again?
Yeah,
30
that
seconds
beep
ago.
was
I didn't
like-
even say anything, but it made
It
the
just keeps going on.
Yes.
hairs on the
going
back
up.
of my neck stand up when I felt
Really?
it. Yeah, did someone just tap the back of my head? Can you make the REM pod go off? Mackie's rods are saying yes.
That beep.
Yeah, that beep. That beep. Oh,
Were you the one touching my head? If you were, then can you stop? Ew. Did you have a husband?
Single mom who works 2 jobs. I feel like we should go back to the hotel room and do it.
right?
Yeah. Bro, why are you standing so close to us?
Yeah, we tried getting into the seesaw.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
So fucked up.
How he runs.
How he runs.
God, it's a bunny sanctuary out here.
It's a bunny cult.
So it's officially 12:40 in the morning right now, and we're going to start our investigation. We are in Joey's room. He's in room number 10, which is one of the most haunted rooms. So we decided to give it a go here and see what happens. Is that why this room's so haunted? Is because of you? Make the REM pod go off.
Why?
Stop. That was the temperature change.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you hear that tap over there also? Bro, that was like rhythmic for a second.
That's creepy.
That was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Were you the one who opened Joey's door?
It's flashing. It's going.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Can you please make the REM pod stop for a second so I can ask you a
I
question?
feel like he's like, you're in my house.
I know. Like, yeah.
What's going off insanity?
He's like,
Did you die in this room?
We're in my room, by the way. Holy crap.
do you reside in this room?
What was that?
That was
That was
a
a tap.
tap.
That was a tap for sure.
Yeah.
Do you
The bed just shook.
Did it?
Like it felt like something
It
sat
felt
on
like
it.
I can feel it on the floor too.
Really? It felt
Yeah.
like something sat down.
Did you just sit down on the bed?
The cracking, like the tapping
is
over
that?
there.
We've been in here
Okay.
for hours.
It
and
sounds like
nothing
someone's
has
like
Am I
pushing
sleeping
the
here
wall.
tonight?
Nothing.
We gotta try.
I keep hearing that tap from
Yeah.
that fireplace.
Are you making a tapping noise over by the fireplace in this corner?
Make the REM pod go off if you want.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna dim this a little bit.
Okay.
Did you die in this hotel?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Not many people have died here. You know. Have you been here for a very long time?
What was that bang?
That was me. I just
No, that was
I
me.
didn't.
No, there
yeah.
was like a bang.
Can you make the REM pod stop? Bro, the EMF reader's turned off. I just turned it on.
It turned off?
And
Yeah.
people are like, oh, it's just turning off because it's automated, but it's not, because there's times when you turn it on, it'll go off right after.
Can you please make it stop? Just for a minute? Give us a sec.
If you want us to turn the lights off, make it stop.
That's freaking me out. It's never gone off like this.
Can you make it
Feels like my
stop?
ears are ringing.
Make it stop if you died somewhere around here.
Thank you.
Oh.
Are you... I heard that. Are you from room 11 next door?
It sounded like there was a tap on the roof.
Right?
And we are the top floor.
Yeah, there's nothing
Out
below
of
that.
2, we are 2. It's never gone off like this. We've been here for hours.
I heard that too. I heard that so loud, Kelsey.
Like it came from
Yes.
right behind Joey.
Yo, that's where that door.
Can you open the door for us?
You know, the door open up. Literally leave.
Can you open the door for us, please? Show us what you did earlier.
Do it now. Don't do it when I'm in here alone. Because I will literally leave.
Can you make it stop beeping, please?
Can you open the door?
Were you the spirit from the room next door?
Were you the spirit who sat on our bed?
Well, it sat on this bed.
I know, that's why I asked. Can you make it stop if you also sat on this bed in this room with Kelsey?
Should we close? Oh, wait, the window's
The window is
closed.
closed. Did you feel that breeze?
Yeah, I thought the window was open.
No.
I literally felt that.
Give it a minute. Because that thing was...
Let's see if we hear anything silent.
Looks like it's done.
To the spirit that's in here with us, can you make a noise? Like any type of knock, tap, whisper? Like any type of knock, tap, whisper?
Did you hear that tap? Literally
Yes,
that was
I thought that was
behind me.
Kelsey.
No, that was right behind me.
Can you tap twice? It sounds like someone's talking.
whispering in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're literally talking on the phone.
Twice.
taps.
That was twice.
That was two.
Weren't you saying that sometimes it like takes spirits like a while?
A minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was talking to someone recently who does paranormal investigations. And they say one of the biggest mistakes that newer investigators make is when they ask questions, they rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ask and then wait a couple minutes. And then move on. 2
Wow.
taps. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts. Can you open the door for us?
I feel like I hear people. And I
Yeah, I keep like.
it sounds like
It's like, it reminds me of the tunnel.
It does like that. It's kind of echoing. Wow.
What?
that?
The freaking
was
in and out cup. It sounded like somebody touched the in and out
Is that
cup.
what it was?
That's what it sounded like.
Oh, I got so nervous. 2 taps behind me.
I got so cold.
If you want to come stand next to me, maybe.
The water is going on?
Did you hear that?
What was that? Oh, it's the toilet.
Yes, it's alright.
Oh my god, I thought the freaking sink was running.
That's what it sounds
Oh
like.
my
What was that?
There was
Do you
a
hear
tap.
me, Amanda?
Yes.
I was say turn the camera around.
You were
I
literally
felt like
tapping
I
on my
saw
back.
someone over here.
Bro, I feel anxious.
Yeah.
Ever since
This
we
guy's
turned the
making me
lights off.
nervous.
Did you just shut that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
okay.
Yeah.
Do
Someone's
you
walking.
do you like the lights off?
Wait, shh. Bro, I knew it was gonna happen.
What the hell?
Can you tap 3 times?
No!
Oh my God, there's a tap right here.
Touched my head!
There was a tap right there. I swear to God, someone tapped on my door.
Something just totally touched my head at that exact
Your hair is all f***ed up.
God.
Something I felt, oh my God.
Look, her hair is like.
I know.
Finger and put it on,
Like
on the left side.
It is.
Guys,
I've never seen you like react like that. Like, no. You said no.
it's because something literally just fucking touched me. Like, not like,
You're not allowed to touch us.
oh my God. It feels like it like pulled my hair out.
It looks like
Like,
it too.
No, it does.
no, look, my hair was perfect.
I know.
No, it was very perfect. Did you touch Amanda's head?
Can you make the REM pod go off if you just touched
I've
me?
never seen you react like
I know. Never.
It's because I didn't want it touching me anymore.
I know,
It did not
but,
have
like-
my consent.
But people, like, things touch you all the time, and you never get, you're
Well, yeah.
like, oh, something just touched me.
I don't let them touch me.
Yeah.
Like, so every once in a while when it does happen, like, it does freak me out, but not that bad. That was, like,
Yeah.
bad.
This guy's getting like angry.
Yo,
I feel like he's like messing with us. Like, he
He's
thinks it's
getting
funny.
like upset for
Well,
some
your
reason.
battery
I don't
died?
I just switched batteries, and my batteries.
Did you just hear that tap, you guys?
Did you hear that
Yes,
growl?
yes. I literally just heard that.
You heard a growl?
Yes,
I think we should turn the
100%.
lights on. I'm like genuinely freaked out.
Yeah,
like I don't
that's
end
freaking
things
out.
often, but like I'm freaked out.
Let's turn
And
it
even
on.
like I'm not saying like I feel something here that's super negative, but like genuinely as a person,
He
like
was getting upset. Like,
No.
I feel like he was getting ready to.
Wait, wait, wait.
do
Someone's
something.
walking in the bathroom. Someone's just stomp. Your
That
camera.
just died.
Okay. Someone just straight up. You heard stomping in
I
there, right?
swear to God.
This guy's really like getting aggressive.
and this was going off.
I heard a whisper say yeah.
Now it just hasn't even gone off.
I just heard a whisper say
So
yeah.
it's freezing in there.
Oh,
Guys.
Going off.
it's green.
Oh my god. That wasn't for me touch. That
no,
was a
no,
long time.
That it doesn't do that. Can you
Can you
make
touch it?
do it again?
What do you got, Daddy?
Can you make the REM pod go off again? Why is the toilet making that sound now? It like wasn't doing that earlier. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Are you just taking a break?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
sitting down for
Yeah,
that.
just like chill. You don't see him though?
No,
He's so strong. Maybe he's like purposely hiding.
I don't know, bro.
Do you think it's the one last time that
Yeah, that was messing with us
Yeah.
the whole time. Yeah.
It's weird because last time it was messing with me a lot and I
Yeah,
got
it
really
was.
freaked out like this. And now it's
Yeah.
messing with
Dude, I'm
you.
freezing.
Like sometimes they touch you, you know, and like you feel it for a second, but it felt like it literally like held on to my hair. Like, and they touch my hair all the time, especially kids
I
and
know.
like friend. I just don't feel like this one. Like I don't think it has bad intentions,
Yeah.
but on that same like end, it doesn't feel like it has good intentions.
Yeah. Well, last time the thing that pushed me over the edge that made me get up was it felt like something
Yeah.
grabbed my sweater and pulled it out like that. And that's
Yeah.
what like sent me. But before that it's like,
Stop.
what'd you just say?
I just saw someone in here and I asked them to do the REM pod.
That's freaky.
It was definitely a tall man. Oh my god, I have the worst headache right now. Like it's like really bad. It's like really bad. Really bad. I feel like out of
Yes.
breath.
There's something by the fireplace.
Do you see me staring over there right
I
now?
just took like 3 pictures there. Cause I
It's
don't want to
'cause-
take pictures there.
Well, I've been staring there because I felt like something was like right there. What did you see, Amanda?
Move it behind you, Kelsey. Actually, like right where you sat down. I saw it in 2 places. I saw it in that corner, like where that white is. You know, like literally, like not even in front of the black.
Wait, where did you want me to put it?
Like 2 feet closer to me.
This way?
Yeah.
Like over here?
Yeah, literally exactly there.
What'd you see on the floor? Was it crawling or? just sitting
Yeah,
there.
but like it should have been. Like it wasn't like something like human size that was crawling. Like you know what I mean? We'd be like, oh, that's out of a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like it was creepy and freaked me out.
Yeah.
But it was like literally the size of like a dog or a cat. Like not that big. You know what I mean? Like maybe a little bigger. But it was just on the floor, and it didn't look like either of those shapes.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
What is this?
Wait, what?
What is this?
Is there a portal in this room?
If anything, I think it's in the other room.
Maybe.
Like
And they're
room.
coming from that?
Like
Is there a
room
portal in
11.
Room 11? Oh, wait, did you close the door? Or did you just walk out?
You just walked out.
That door just shut.
I walked out. The air conditioner's off. There shouldn't be no gust of wind.
Their windows shut.
You didn't grab the door and like close it?
No, he walked away. He turned and walked away. I watched the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Did you get the whole thing, Kelsey?
That was f***ing freaky. I was like, I'm not even recording. I'm just walking by.
I know.
I literally, like, I saw that. Like,
That's crazy. Why are my ears ringing again?
which ear is it?
Left.
Oh, that's a warning.
Warning of what?
Just a warning. Just listen to it. It's a warning. So last time I got a really bad ring, like pain ring. Either it's a pain or a ring sometimes in my left ear, and then that demon came into that room in the Roosevelt
Oh.
right after I
my
got that ringing
God.
in my ear. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Why would we talk about demons and that REM pod goes off?
Yeah.
Love that for
Well,
us.
Amanda saw
That's
something
bad.
crawling on the floor, so.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go outside.
Really?
Maybe.
I just heard like a hiss.
Really?
I don't know what's going on.
Look, I'm shaking. Like,
Oh my gosh.
There's so much evidence in this property. Like
Me and Mackie caught crazy stuff.
Oh,
on
yeah.
this video. It was insane.
this is insane.
this is
People
insane.
go out exploring and find one thing.
Yeah.
This is
no,
like
this
non-stop.
There's
constant.
definitely a portal in this hotel, I feel.
There's
In every
something.
room, this hotel is a portal.
I feel I feel it.
Why is the water constantly running?
I don't
have no
know.
idea.
Did you open the blinds or window in there? Because that wasn't open earlier.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't touch that.
It definitely
window?
was closed.
I swear to God, I didn't touch that.
Like it's like really bad.
Should I try the spirit box or no?
We can try the Estes method for sure. I'm also super nervous to put
Are
headphones.
you shaking the bed?
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
foot's
I
happening.
could do
Yeah,
it.
I don't
Yeah, I'm
want
You
also-
want to put on headphones?
Well, just like put on.
After the REM pod goes
Oh
off like that?
my
They want
god.
us to. I'll do it.
Of course they do.
I hate
It like that is so much higher pitched than
No,
normal.
it
Is it
is.
not?
Yeah,
It is. It like hurts.
yeah, it hurts. I don't trip out.
I really
But
want
I'm
to do
starting to
this
trip out.
method.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Can we
I'll
turn
do
the
it
REM
if
pod
you
off for now?
Yeah, do it.
I'll
Let me
do
get this
it.
set up.
Just in case that doesn't start beeping while we're...
Oh my god, that sounds like a kid.
Why is there like kids screaming?
Yeah, I keep hearing children.
The temperature on this again. It's gone up another 1 degree. Okay, so this is the Estes method. Me and Kelsey both have two different spirit boxes. I have the SB11. You have the Necrophonic app on your phone.
Yes.
We are going to put in headphones. Neither of us are going to even be able to hear the questions being asked.
It's all the way up. Volume's
by
all the way up.
Joey and Mackie, and we are going to say, without knowing what the questions are, what answers we hear come through on the spirit box.
I'm gonna go behind you so they don't think you guys are reading my lips or something.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Okay, it's on. Leave.
Are there any spirits here with us right now?
3.
There's no way. Are you male or female?
Here. They see me.
Who sees you?
Mm-hmm. Let them leave.
Who do you want them to leave?
The room.
You want us to leave the room?
Right
Welcome
now.
back,
Right now.
Mackie.
No.
Mackie.
The noise I made. I just like,
Right now.
Mackie.
no. What?
Do it with them.
No.
Mackie.
You're lying. No.
Me.
Wait, what do you want from me?
That.
Do you want us to leave the room?
Do it. He's here.
Do you want me to leave the room?
Look at her.
Get her.
Get her.
Staring.
Who's?
Imagine this.
Imagine what?
Stop that.
That's pretty.
Mine just said Joey.
Did it?
Why?
Interesting.
It went quiet for so long, and then it said imagine this, and then it went quiet for another second, and then said Joey.
Don't say that. That's freaking me out.
Why are you saying our names?
Yeah. She said your name. She said my name.
Why are you saying our names?
There's like someone speaking a different language. Like I can't figure out like.
Do you remember me from when I was here last time?
Yes.
Yes.
Get out. Please.
Do you want us to leave?
Move. Get. Sure.
Do you want us to leave the hotel or just this room?
There's someone like in the background speaking
That
in
would
like
be
a
a good
different
time.
language.
Mine came through like,
Here.
mine is like word.
Turn around.
What?
You have no idea what it is you
Yo, that's
said.
creepy.
He's dead.
Are they like matching up?
Yes.
Like word for word.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's telling me to leave. Like
Like now, get out now, right now,
kidding?
leave.
no.
Go home.
She
Hers is
said-
freaking loud.
She said my name, you said his name, and then it's saying leave.
Yeah.
Mine was like,
And then you said now, and I said when should, or, do you want us to leave the
Listen.
hotel? And you said now would be a good time.
Yeah.
that
You're
was like a
going.
full sentence too.
That was so freaky.
Ring.
Stop.
Please.
Stop what?
Listen to me.
Okay. Do you want us to leave this room?
Please.
You.
Who? Are you talking to Joey?
Yes. Say that. Yes.
What do you want from Joey?
No, please. Here.
Do you want us all to leave?
Yes.
Do you?
Why do you want us to leave?
Get out.
I feel so nauseous
Say.
right now.
Should we stop?
Yeah, I think we should stop.
It's just silent.
Are we in danger?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you show them?
Okay.
Time
I think
to
we need to stop.
Time to stop.
Yeah.
You guys are like white.
They were
No,
like, we're
because-
like,
'cause-
get out. Like,
Yeah.
they're like,
We're white because whatever we're saying and your responses are identical. It's freaking.
you serious?
Every
freaking-
time we'd ask, you guys were
I
saying,
heard like you guys mumbling, but I could not hear
Yo,
what
you can't
guys
make
were
it out.
saying.
I could barely make out like
I
what the
said,
spirit
should all of
box
us
is.
leave? You said right now.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, are we in danger? You said yes. Telling her
No,
to
it
leave
kept
and then
saying
told me to leave.
Mackie, like, and it wanted you to talk to it. Like, it kept saying Mackie, do
So did the
it.
thing in the last room. Remember, it likes you.
Yes.
Like, it likes you.
It asked her to leave and then
I don't
after
know.
it asked me to leave. But I don't know.
Yeah. Then it
It
asked
wanted
Joey.
us alone.
She
Wait, what?
said.
It wanted us alone. It wanted them gone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it said Mackie like 5 times.
Only
Like,
one name
it
came
kept
through.
saying
What did the
Mackie.
voice? Did it sound
What?
bad?
Only one name came through, and it was Joey's. One name.
Did it sound bad or like that? Like or like the one in our room that liked me?
I don't know. I think there were multiple things coming through. Like, I don't think it was just one person.
You guys didn't say anything unless we asked.
Yeah, you guys weren't even talking unless we asked.
No, it would be silent. It would be straight up silent, or it would be like a different language or something I didn't understand.
Mine had different languages coming through also.
Like
that was wild.
That was freaky. That's
Did
what
we
I'm
have
like,
the REM pod?
The REM pod's right there. That's why I'm like, yo, this is enough. Like, there's too much going on.
It was I was starting to get nauseous.
Yeah, I'm nauseous.
What I was hearing did not sound good.
Oh my god, like what? Why us?
Because maybe
I don't.
we're participating in their game.
So once you guys out.
Yeah, us leave, have them in the room alone.
Oh my god. Did you hear that? Oh wait, that was you.
Was it?
I don't know.
What was it?
It was just like a thump.
No, that I didn't do anything. I've been standing.
Did you hear a little kid laugh?
This handprint is from a little kid.
Oh, there's a handprint.
I came in today. I put my hand next to it. Obviously, it's not a.
No, it's like a little baby.
Yeah, it's like a little baby's hand.
A baby wouldn't even reach that high.
Little baby man.
Toddler.
Yeah, there's like
3. There's 3 fingers.
Oh my god, there are 3.
That's
but like
the
you
fourth
see
one,
the
yeah, little
hand.
thumb.
Oh, okay.
I see finger.
It's a
finger,
whole
finger, and
hand.
a thumb.
How are you feeling while doing it?
I'm feeling okay, honestly. Like, I'm feeling okay, honestly. Like, it almost seemed like there was one person coming through, and then one person who was trying to shut someone else out. It was almost like someone was like covering their mouth, you know? Where I couldn't hear it fully. Like, I could hear them talking loudly, but it was muffled.
I'm donezo with this room for sure. Like, I'm out of here.
Really?
I thought I was gonna do a video of me like sleeping, like a 24-hour challenge of me sleep. I won't stay here for 20 minutes alone.
Alright, so that is where we're going to wrap up the video. It's almost 3 in the morning, so we figured now would be a good time to hit the hay.
Just avoid it. It's already been pretty bad. Gotta get. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah, we're delirious. But make sure you guys go check out Joey Official and Kelsey Davies on their channels.
I have a brush.
The Brush. They post amazing stuff.
You guys are also asking about Cecil content. Joey is the
Joey.
one for Cecil content.
How many times have you been in the Cecil filming?
At least 30 times.
If you enjoyed this video, let us know by hitting that like button and giving us a big thumbs up. Also, if you feel so inclined, subscribe, and if you really love us, turn on those post notifications so you know when we post Fridays and Sundays at 3 p.m.
That's it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace!